They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, Oregon. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. Taylor Gabriel, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. He rifles one that's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
65. 21. 48 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. Go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Go. Mike 48. Mike 48. 1, Omaha. Bravo.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 46 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Luck now to throw. On the move to his left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I got this. 2. X3. 218. Jump. Whip. Watch the whip. 65, 65. 43 in the mic. 43.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after one.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Here we go. Get off the field. 11. 5. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check it back. 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty, as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Keep it up, guys.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
You got tight right there.
1st and 10 at the 20-40
61. Match box.
On 1st down, it's Love. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And an alley to run. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Check out. 674. What's the run?
On 1st and 10, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked picked off by Quan Williams. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo rolling through. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abuka, his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, let's go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
11. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
21. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Luck escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now a first down throw. Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Luck. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's second down.
Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Block on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. To throw his left. Buying time to his left. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Luck on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Luck. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Luck. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, McKinnon again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to McKinnon. It's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play action. Garoppolo. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Garoppolo, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Again, it's Henderson. Room here to run. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Henderson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Henderson will try to run for the 1st. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Open man is born. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal. Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Garoppolo now on third and goal. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And it's Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 77 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play. On
the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
56, check 56. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
On second and 10, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mexico. 80 weapons. Hurry.
After the interception, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 31 yards. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch Monday. Safety's creeping. Motion.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Motion.
Off of play action. Luck sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. as you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for L.A., they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this is